Hi everyone, I'm Roslyn Dakin, and I'm excited to tell you about research with my co-author Brandt, where we have asked, why are some social networks more stable than others? Social networks are ubiquitous in animals and humans, but they're not all the same, and the stability of a network can affect many biological processes, from the spread of the novel coronavirus to the evolution of cooperation. We proposed that stability of a network may be determined in part by the structural properties of the network itself. To test this hypothesis, we studied a bird called the wire-tailed manakin. In this species, males form partnerships with other males on special sites called leks, and these partnerships are associated with fitness benefits. We used an automated proximity system to monitor 11 manakin leks, and we collected repeated measures of the social network at each lek and how it changed through time. In these network diagrams, the nodes represent individual males and the edges represent their social partnerships. The manakin social networks varied in properties like the size of the network, they varied in density, and they varied in weight, from networks made up of weak dyads to those made up of stronger partnerships. We measure the stability of a social network as the proportion of partnerships that were retained from one recording session to the next. This is an example of a highly stable manakin network, whereas this example shows a different lek that was both larger and that had much lower stability. We found that stability was associated with network weight and density. In these graphs, each point represents an observation of a lek network. Higher values on the y-axis indicate that the social network was more stable. The more stable social networks had stronger bonds, but fewer connections. We built an individual-based model to test the behavioral mechanisms that might explain this pattern. In the model, individuals preferred their previous partners, and there were consistent differences among individuals in social behavior that were associated with an individual's network position. With just these simple assumptions, our simulation model exhibited the same phenomena observed in the manakins. In contrast, when we simulated a null model where partnerships were formed randomly, we found that density had a positive effect on stability, and that's because in dense networks it becomes easier to maintain partnerships by chance alone. Overall, these results point to a trade-off between the number of social partners and social fidelity. And we expect that network dynamics will be influenced by the structural features of the network in many other social systems. I want to end by saying that I have opportunities for students to join my lab in Canada. You can see my website to get in touch, and I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.